patients that come in who are just holding back their smile. They're kind of, covering their mouths, or they're, pursing their lips, trying not to show their teeth because they're embarrassed by them. And that affects every single day. Like, life is so precious to think about, let me hold back my smile and not just express happiness. To me, that's kind of my main mission. And that's what the inspiration behind Smile Boldly is to be bold and just not think about your mouth.
Subconsciously, as a patient, when you walk in, when they're noticing all the details to make you comfortable, you know that they're going to be that thorough when they're looking at your file and your teeth and doing your cleanings and your examinations. As someone who is a mother who brings her children here and her 2 daughters, I'm thrilled that that will be their first experience of comfort. What is so magical about the experience is that I don't feel like I am split between watching them and also getting my teeth cleaned and getting my appointment through.
One of the things I admire about Dr. Bradley so much, because she takes the time and really explains in terms that they can understand, not using these huge words, but just really in showing them and with models.
Jan is a retired teacher, so she enjoys kids, she loves kids.
Their intentionality of detail is something that I think a lot of dentist offices miss. So the fact that Dr. Bradley was so intentional with every aspect and every detail of the patient's experience, I think really shows, and I think that's what really differentiates her from a lot of other dentistry practices.
I never thought that I would start my own office. That was not something that I always wanted to do necessarily. I tried to go find an existing office that I could buy, and I couldn't find it anywhere. It was hard to find in general at the time, but then when I did find one, it wasn't quite right. So I'm so glad my plan didn't work out at all, because this has turned out great. I'm really happy with it. The inspiration is a beach house. That's my favorite place in the world. My mother-in-law designed. She did the shiplap, like you see, and the light colors and the wood and the metal.
You see dental offices as being 50, 75 years old when you go in, and it seems antiquated. But here, everything is new, is modern, is clean.
I'm in real estate, so just seeing the little things that just make people feel comfortable. It's warm. Sometimes you can just hear Dr. Bradley's laugh that just makes you truly feel like you're at home.
Definitely wanted an office that didn't feel like a dental office, didn't feel sterile. It feels cozy, home-like a nice home was the goal.
You walk into the room and your name's on the screen. Welcome, Joy, to QC South Dentistry. It's just like the little personal touches that make you just feel like you're just part of the family.
We've had an emergency case before where, an implant was having pain, and, my first thought was, all right, let's clean it, let's debride it. Let's take the 3D x-ray just to see. And we could see that it was puncturing her bone. So we would have just been spinning our wheels, cleaning her teeth, and she would never have healed if we didn't know that. Our goal is to just help people to get the treatment they need, because we find that people want to get the treatment, they want to do well for themselves, but sometimes that can be difficult, and it can be easy to put off if it doesn't hurt, right? You're not on your own. We're going to use what you got. Even more than that, we have an amazing membership plan for people who a lot of people don't have dental insurance.
I have been to multiple dentists. What I find is it's just not very clear what your insurance covers, what it doesn't cover. Here they have membership plans. That's what I chose. It just seems with all the options, it was the easiest. I did the yearly plan. It fit in my budget, and it covered a lot in comparison to what I've seen.
They do have a membership plan, and they want to get you in here to get the work that you need done and not have the fear of the financial end of it.
We have had several patients say, oh, it's so nice to not feel rushed, or like I'm afraid to ask a question because you have to be in the next room and you have to rush out. We try to take our time with them and try to really listen to what they're asking us or what their needs are. And I think that makes a big difference.
That's what I think, being a good dentist is all about, and that's what my goal is for this office. That's what we want to offer you.